going to be used to forge horseshoes, but one day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis. And it's been wrong once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate. That defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week.
He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they say Packers football. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
You really do love these moments as a quarterback, bouncing on that field, energized by what your defense just did, giving you a gift at the turnover. It's a really optimal field position. Wouldn't it be rude, Kate, of them not to accept that gift and put an early lead up to really crush their opponent's spirit?
Shotgun now for Love. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on 3rd and long. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
He fields it from the 8. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return. And Green Bay takes this one back for the touchdown. The Packers stretch their early lead to 9. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you can find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers go up 10-zip here in the first. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. To throw here on first down. His first throw is an interception. And the Packers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. This one taken in by Kraft. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. And it's JTT working off the line, hauling him down there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, the Got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Brought in inside the 20. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
First down. First and goal, Green Bay.
Back to the well again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5. Love out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
17. Colts nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to
They'll
go.
send a receiver left. Throw here, third down. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. The Colts ready for the punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
6-yard line.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Love now on first and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Back to the air. Love dumps it off to his running back. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
On the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Tucker Craft. Incomplete. It leads to
Second and 10. Love trying again. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. All set to go now from the 35. On first down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They'll run it from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the...
Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got it. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Colts offense set to head out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Here's a gain of 5 brings up second.
Send him left out of the slot.
At the Packers 49-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Colts first down. First and 10.
Back to throw. Down with a screen to Taylor. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll throw, third and long. And is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. Ethan Evans on down to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was JT Tuimoloau out there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
To the air with Love. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Love now to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Big gain downfield. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
49-yard gain. That's good.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. Plowing up the middle. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Another carry for him. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third and 4.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Packers on top early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They start out with 3rd and 4. Throwing, it's Love. Firing one deep for the end zone. Near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Love to throw. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Packers could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
That's good for a Colts.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this one down to the 20.
Gain of 19
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Colts, first down.
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
84.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up
He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
a loss of 4 yards. It's now 3rd and 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. This from 40 on the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the lead to 21. Here's Evans set to kick this away.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
Packers, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
Love looking to pass. Got a screen to the running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
To number 15.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
And it's 3rd down.
A give now from the gun. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Down, Packers.
hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Colts 25-yard line.
Love from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throws caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Right up the gut. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Love out of the shotgun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Colts pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 14.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Sending him on the dive. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Love. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. 4th down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line.
at their own 18-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd.
Now looking to throw.
At the 17.
That one's complete right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Complete to Alex
So
Pierce.
before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. To the air now on 1st and 10. Setting up the running back screen. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. pickup of 6.
They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Here's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Third down from the gun. That's on target to Pierce. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
He was covered by Terrell Bernard.
Again to throw on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Timeout Indianapolis. That's it, 2nd.
3rd and 6.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. They send him over right.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Connecting again with Downs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Josh Downs.
They are throwing it again. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he stopped at the 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Mile High, the Broncos at home to take on the Bengals. And this is the Broncos wideout.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Love. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he missed positive yards.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. New set of downs from 37.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10.
Once more, it's Love. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. All set now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Packer 1st down.
Back-to-back carries here. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
3rd and long.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Aubrey puts it through, and that extends the lead to 20.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts ready to take the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a give on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Play fake, gets Love. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
Good for the Packers. 1st down.
There's a dive up the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. You've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the well again. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36.
Shotgun now for Love. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they push their lead to 23. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
When this offense hasn't been able to reach the end zone, he's been able to end their drives with points anyway. That's now his 3rd field goal, and they're grateful to place an add-on.
The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. To throw here on 1st down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
He's going to throw this one. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Complete to number 30.
Packers going nickel on 3rd.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First down throw, here's Love. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
Back to the air. Love. Brought in right side. And that will not be enough for a first down. Third and just 2 to go.
And it's third down.
Dive play straight ahead. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense is set. First and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Packers.
Running it now out of the gun. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Back to the line they come, second down. To the air with Love. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12.
Brings up third.
To the air on third and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down. The Packers send out their punting unit. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. First down, play action. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. So at the 20, here's second and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up.
Here he is on third and short. The third down throw falls incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Packers and Matthew Golden ready to take over once again on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13. Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Third and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it third and 4.
Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll send out the punting unit. Austin McNamara will kick this away. He's got this at the 27. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. First down now, ball at the 33. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking in the air here. one to Pierce. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Number 14, Alec Pierce. It's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
Looking to throw on third. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
5-yard gain on the play.
Sticking to the air here. Going with a screen to Taylor. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10.
On the red zone now. Catch made. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
That's another
Throwing from the gun here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal.
brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's the throw. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
A loss of 7 brings up 3rd down and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6.
4th down and
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Taken down.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Love looking to pass. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. Love with it on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Complete to number 80. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Play
2nd
action.
and
Love.
7. At the 30.
Has some daylight through the 40. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down.
Give now to the running back. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21.
That's another Packers first down.
Love now on 1st and 10. Golden there to grab it. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
14 more yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
Oh, it's a push with a tight end. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers put up even more points in a win. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The tackle by
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Setting up to throw. Completes this one to Rice. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
To Rashid Rice. That's a gain of 7.
3rd down from the gun. That one nabbed by Warren. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Complete to Alex.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up
Shotgun. Handoff to Taylor. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Pass play now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose. Incomplete. Down big. They're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Packers.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
A gain of 10 yards.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.